So after seeing Captain Underpants, I went and saw Wonder Woman. That's a weird combination of titles if I've ever heard of them. Captain Underpants, Wonder Woman. I mean, I can't make this shit up. So, okay, story time. If anybody who's been watching my reviews since like about last year, I said back in August, and I remember saying this, which I don't think many people saw my review for this, so I guess I got a pass for it. But I said in my Suicide Squad review that I was not going to review any more DC movies. I was done. I had enough of them. I was after Suicide Squad. I was like, fuck DC. I'm done. Yada yada yada. And I was hell bent on never seeing another one of these movies ever again because of how terrible like the first 3 DC Universe movies have been. So that was all pretty much my mentality until about a week or so ago, when reviews for Wonder Woman started popping up. And yeah, it's gotten some really goddamn great reviews. I was like, wow, that's a whole complete turnaround for DC if I've ever seen it. The last movie they had was like barely 20% on Rotten Tomatoes, and this is like getting a 97% at one point. I was like, wow. I was like, the thing is like, I had even said a few times seeing the trailers for Wonder Woman, I said, it does look good, but also a lot of the trailers for the other DC movies look good, but they ended up being shit, so I had no expectations going in because of that. But once I started hearing reviews of the movie coming out and saying that this was really good and a step in the right direction, I'm like, all right, I'm willing to give them one more shot. I was like, okay, I have not seen one good DC Universe movie up to this point. Maybe this will turn my opinion of this universe of these franchise of films. And I can't even believe I'm going to say this, but yeah, this is a step in the right fucking direction, DC. I don't know what took you fucking so long. This is a great movie. I wrote on my Facebook after I saw this, I said, this might be one of the best years ever in a long goddamn time for comic book movies. So let's look at this. Wonder Woman, along with Wonder Woman, Logan came out, and also Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which I consider 2 of the best films of the year, easily. And this is not too far behind. This is a damn good movie. I was like, damn it, DC. When I was just about to give up hope on you, you fucking end up doing something awesome like this. It's a goddamn. This is a great movie. Gal Gadot is great. She's. I was like one of those people. Like, I know everybody nitpicks the shit every time somebody gets casted as like a superhero. I know Gal Gadot had the same. I was one of the few people that defended Ben Affleck being Batman. I was the person that defended Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I said, all right. I said that, like, I seen her in the Fast and Furious movies, and while she wasn't like her, wasn't like any Meryl Streep in those movies, she was like acting like Meryl Streep in those movies. She was really good. She held her own in those films, and I thought she was fine for her like introduction into Hollywood. I thought she did a good job, and she is really good in this movie, and she kicks a lot of ass. It's like I was worried about like going in, like when I saw the trailers for this thing, that it was going to be like one of those fish out of water stories, like, oh, it's wacky, she doesn't know her customs because she lives on a different different world than ours. And it is that a little bit, but not that much, thank God. It knows when to be serious. It also knows like it does a great balance of being serious and knowing when to be funny, have funny moments in it, and that's what's been missing a lot in these DC movies up to this point. Like, these movies take themselves way too fucking seriously, and this movie does is more mostly serious and everything. But in a world where the main villain of this movie is the God of War Ares, and the whole movie is them trying to find the God of War Ares. You gotta kind of not take yourself too goddamn seriously. I mean, and like the whole concept of Wonder Woman is a little goofy. Like a lot of superheroes is a lot of fucking goofy. You gotta lighten the fuck up a little bit, alright, DC? Like Guardians of the Galaxy did a great job doing that. Like, yes, they didn't take themselves way too seriously. Yeah, I like this movie. Like I said, Gal Gadot does a really good job. She she's not a bad actress, and she her chemistry. Chris Pine's great. Chris Pine is great too in this movie. As what's this? Is it Steven Rogers? Which I was like, is it Steven Rogers, or am I mixing up with Captain America? I goddamn can't remember. I remember watching this movie and then seeing the trailer, I was like, oh, so this is DC's Captain America. It is, but it isn't. She doesn't get frozen at the end or anything like that, but it's kind of like the equivalent of that, but it's a female superhero and she's a fucking badass. It's great to see a female superhero film be actually good nowadays. Really love that theme of Wonder Woman. I thought was really good. It's a really good, awesome, kick-ass theme. You got also David Thewlis. What the hell is his name? The guy from Harry Potter. The guy who played Lupin in Harry Potter. He has a pretty key integral part in the movie, which you can kind of figure out even before it happens what his role in this movie is. He's good. He's good in for what he's in this movie. Anyway, what the hell? Damn it! I'm trying to look at who. David Thewlis. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but he's the guy from. He was playing Lupin in Harry Potter. Yeah, he was awesome in this movie. This is another movie. I don't know what else to talk about with this thing. The action set pieces are awesome. One of my favorite scenes in this movie was that scene where she goes into no man's land and just takes on a whole fucking army against her. It's probably one of the most badass moments in comic book films all year. It was pretty badass. It being a female superhero was kind of refreshing. And then her saving a whole town, it was awesome. Its message about I love its message. It feels very timely about how us as the human race is very fucking flawed, and we're kind of fucking assholes. But you know what? There are a lot of good in us, and there's a lot of good people out there. And you gotta kind of overlook the flaws. And it's a very good message that I think is very timely right now with the world we live in right now. I really like the message it delivered, and like I said, I love the fact that this is kind of Gal Gadot is taken on I read an interview where she said that she knows she has some responsibility as an idol to these little girls, because there's so many little girls I've seen over the last week or so, little girls galore that are dressing up as Wonder Woman. I have a friend who her little daughter took her little daughter to go see Wonder Woman. Her little daughter dressed up as Wonder Woman, and she told her after the movie ended that she said, man, I wish Wonder Woman was real. And I said, why is that, honey? She said, because I would want to get her autograph. And she actually tweeted Gal Gadot. I hope one day that Gal Gadot sees her tweet, sends it. That'd be awesome. Like, that would make that little girl's day. Like I said, Gal Gadot seems like she's doing a really good job trying to represent. I hope this is a step in the right direction for DC. I really do. Part of me is like, I don't know for sure or not if it is. I'm it's just one good movie. I'm not getting too excited yet. It's not looking entirely promising for the future, but we will see. Like I said, I hope this is a step in the right direction for DC. I would love to see some competition with Marvel. I'm glad this movie did very well. Like I said, I highly recommend this movie for a person that did not like Man of Steel, Suicide Squad, or Batman vs Superman. That's saying something. When I really, really enjoyed, hold on a second. I really, really enjoyed the new Wonder Woman movie. It was kick-ass. I never understood why it took so long for a Wonder Woman movie to come out either. I don't know why it's taken this long, but I'm glad we got a good one. I love the theme, by the way. I think I said that. Yeah, while I love the '70s theme and everything else, it's more refreshing to see it. Hear a new theme that's pretty badass. I like that guitar riff. It's pretty badass. As far as trailers go, Dunkirk, new trailer for that. The war epic, World War II epic from Christopher Nolan. I wonder how long this movie's going to be. I'm guaranteed. I'm placing bets that it's going to be about 3 hours. It looks like it's going to be It looks like a movie that could be 3 hours. It looks epic. It looks like one of those movies I want to see on the IMAX because it looks like something that would be fit for the IMAX. I don't have an IMAX theater around me, so fuck. It looks really impressive for what, just from the big screen I've been seeing it on. It looks really good. I'm intrigued about it. I know I've read a little bit about the story of the Battle of Dunkirk and everything else, what it's based off of. It sounds interesting. I hope, like I said, I'm loving to see, Christopher Nolan doing other things other than the Batman and all that other shit. Justice League, speaking of DC, this is one of those movies again. I like I said, after Wonder Woman, I'm kind of a little bit more optimistic about Justice League. But then I remember Zack Snyder is still directing this movie. God damn it! Take the reins to somebody else. And I guarantee, before I get in that, I understand, I know Joss Whedon just took over post-production because, unfortunately, Zack Snyder's daughter committed suicide, and that's horrible. I'm not saying this as a diss to him as a person or personally. I'm talking about him as a director. I want to like him as a director, but god damn it. He's very frustrating as a director. He'll do something good, and then he'll do a really good movie that I really like Watchmen and stuff like that, and then he'll do Batman vs Superman. Like I said, even though Joss Whedon's working on post production, it's still Zack Snyder's movie. I hope it's good. Like I said, I think it's they're jumping the gun way too soon. They should have introduced a lot of these characters first before they started jumping them all into one movie. But that's just me. That's what they did with the Avengers people. Hello. But they have to rush this fucking out as quickly as possible. I can't believe we're getting a Justice League movie finally, but that is pretty cool that we are finally getting one. I will say that. The Mountain Between Us. This is a movie. This is a trailer that when it started, it's starring Idris Elba. I thought it was the trailer for The Dark Tower, but no, it's a movie about Idris Elba and Kate Winslet. I was like actually determined like until about a minute into the trailer that this was a trailer for The Dark Tower, but it's Idris Elba and Kate Winslet, and they're playing over the Alps, crashes, and they're stuck on a mountain, and they're trying to survive the cold, the bitter cold, and trying to survive, until somebody can come and help them. It's one of the survival movies. I wonder if they'll eat each other. Like that's my first thought that came to my mind as soon as I saw this trailer. It's pretty sick, ain't it? Atomic Blonde. I've been told about this movie, and a lot of people will say, "Oh, you've seen?" I had a buddy who kept telling me, he's like, "Have you seen that goddamn trailer for Atomic Blonde?" I'm like, "No, I have not yet." And I finally did, and finally watched a trailer for this. And I'm like, that looks like a lot of fun. It's Charlize. The best way I can describe it, it feels like to me, is like this is Charlize Theron's version, the female version of John Wick. That's exactly what this feels like. Like this, the female equivalent of John Wick, and I'm like, I'm all for that. Like Charlize Theron kicks ass already. I love her as an actress. This looks kind of fun. This does look like a lot of fun. Using the Reach Out and Touch Me, and then fucking also mixed in with Kanye West, which I didn't really need, but you could use Reach Out and Touch Me, and that would be fine. But they have to fucking ruin it with Kanye West. God damn it. Rough Night. It's that movie that I got a trailer for like a few months ago about the girls go out for a bachelorette party and they accidentally killed a male stripper, and they have to. It becomes like Weekend at Bernie's mixed in with very bad things. That's the best way to describe it. It looks funny, like whatever. It's kind of a nice like twist on like the very bad things, but with females and stuff like that. Whatever. It looks fine. It looks like it could be kind of funny. 47 meters down. I wish I took a picture of this, but I don't know how many theaters around the country have a standee in their fucking lobby for 47 meters down, where it's just like a giant shark head, and people take their picture like behind it, so it looks like the shark's eating them whole and stuff like that. That's been the best part of this fucking like advertising for this movie. I've not been that impressed, but I like the concept. Anytime you got a concept where like somebody's in it, like isolated in water, surrounded by sharks, that just freaks me the fuck out. But like it's Mandy Moore and some other chick go in a shark cage, and the rope to the shark cage breaks, and they end up in the bottom of the ocean. That fucking sucks. Yeah. And they're surrounded by sharks, and they're fucked. Like I said, maybe this will be this year's Shallows, which was fucking fantastic. I love the Shallows. That was hilarious. That was a great movie. I don't know. I'm not that impressed by it. I don't think the sharks effects, from what I've seen, look very good. And then I got a new trailer for that awful looking Wish Upon, where a girl finds like a wishing box that if she wishes anything, it will come true, even if it's really horrible things. And it's being possessed by a demon or something. I don't know. It looks stupid as hell. It's like a new jump scare horror movie that comes out every 2 months. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one bit. But that's as far as trailers go. I'll be back within the next few days with It Comes at Night, and what's that other movie, Megan Levy? I don't know what the hell that is. It's about some army soldier. Somebody can tell me in the comments. I heard it's supposed to be pretty good. So it's got Kate Mara. I think I saw Kyle Chandler in a still shot somewhere. So I'm like, all right, cool. But yeah, that's as I'll be having reviews for that. Find out what the hell Megan Levy is, and I'm not even sure what the hell it comes at night really is. But I've seen bits and pieces of it and it looks kind of creepy. So yeah, both are supposed to be getting good reviews. No Mummy review because I've heard it's terrible. So until then, I'll talk to you guys later.